मेरा मकसद सिर्फ इतना सा है, उस अच्छाई को जगाना है। आप में से अगर कोई है जिसकी ऐसी सोच है तो आओ हाथ मिलाओ। मैं बदलाव लेकर के आऊंगा।
If I'm selecting a particular vendor, I have to record the reasons why I'm selecting this vendor.
टाइम के साथ साथ हमारी आदतें पड़ती जाती हैं जिसको हम समझ भी नहीं पाते गलत क्या है सही क्या है.
One of the problems that is lacking in our education system is practicability.
There is a list of about 200 to 250 diseases which are treatable by these stem cells.
सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आपको जो मिलेगी कि जो टीचर्स हैं उन्हें रियल में खुद ही उतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है.
Electronic appliances getting repaired and not finding a technician to repair it.
Any idea that comes to us, the resources that are available in Indian market are very less.
Why have we never tried to change the unorganized sector to the organized sector?
A big congratulations to all of you. फाइनल तक पहुंचने के लिए You deserve it. और जो लोग यहाँ पर नहीं पहुँच पाए हैं किसी वजह से और मुझे अभी वीडियो में देख रहे हैं जिन्होंने अप्लाई किया था यहाँ के लिए लेकिन फाइनल राउंड तक नहीं पहुँच पाए, तो उनको सबको मेरा ये मैसेज है कि प्लीज़ डू नॉट गेट डिसअपॉइंटेड. और मैं वही बात बोलूँगा जो मैं अपने हर सेशन में बार बार अलग अलग तरीके से बोलता हूँ, वो ये है कि जो सक्सेस और फेलियर है वो हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. हमारे हाथ में सिर्फ इतना है कि हम सब जो भी काम कर रहे हैं अपने पूरे दिल से करें और अपनी पूरी ईमानदारी से करें और अपनी तरफ से अपना 100% दे दें. बस इतना हम सबके हाथ में होता है. मेरे हाथ में भी बस इतना सा ही है कि यहाँ तक तो हम पहुँच गए, इसके आगे क्या होगा वो मुझे भी नहीं पता. हो सकता है रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया के आप जो फाइनलिस्ट हो कुछ इतना एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डनरी कर जाओ कि एक हिस्ट्री क्रिएट हो जाए कि आने वाले टाइम पे टाटा अंबानी अगर यहाँ बैठे हो तो आई वोंट बी सरप्राइज्ड. और हो सकता है कुछ भी ना हो पाए, तो वो हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. बट एक चीज़ हमारे सबके हाथ में है कि जो भी हम काम करने वाले हैं, अपना अपना बिजनेस जो भी करने वाले हैं, अपनी तरफ से कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ने वाले. मतलब उसको फिर इस तरीके से करना है कि वी नीड टू पुट आर नॉट जस्ट आर माइंड बल्कि अपना पूरा दिल उठा करके उसके अंदर डाल देंगे. इतना प्यार करेंगे उस चीज़ को. दिस इज़ माई वे ऑफ वर्किंग. सो अब मैं सबसे पहले यहाँ पे प्रिंस को बुलाना चाहूँगा, हु इज़ हेडिंग द रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया प्रोजेक्ट. ही इज़ अ पास आउट फ्रॉम IIM अहमदाबाद. ही वॉज द वन जिन्होंने पूरा सिस्टम डिवाइस किया. अब वो क्या था पीछे बैकएंड में, कैसे हज़ारों एंट्रीज आई, कैसे वो शॉर्टलिस्ट हुई, फिर नेक्स्ट राउंड तक पहुँची, फिर नेक्स्ट राउंड में क्या देखा जजेस ने, क्या प्रोसीजर था, वो सब ये आपको बताएंगे. फिर मैं बताऊँगा कि जो फाइनल टॉप 60 थे उसमें से आप लोग यहाँ तक कैसे पहुँचे. सच बताऊँ मुझे खुद भी नहीं पता कि आप कैसे पहुँचे, लेकिन मैं बताने की कोशिश करूँगा. इट वॉज ऑल बाई माई गट फील, अगर मैं ऑनेस्टली बताऊँ आपको तो. या प्लीज़ आइए.
थैंक यू. हमने जब रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया सोचा काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें थी. हमें पता था कि दिस इज़ गोइंग टू बी वेरी बिग स्केल, उतनी ही एंट्रीज आने वाली है. तो उसके लिए हमें एक सिस्टम चाहिए था, कंक्रीट सिस्टम. कैसे हम शॉर्टलिस्ट करें इतने सारे कैंडिडेट्स को, बिकॉज इन द एंड ईच एंड एवरी एंट्री इज़ इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज वी केयर फॉर ईच एंड एवरी एंट्री. वी डोंट वांट कि कोई भी एंट्री भीड़ में मिस हो जाए. तो उसके लिए हमने एक सिस्टम तैयार करा है. सो व्हाट आई हैव डन, मैंने एक प्रेजेंटेशन प्रिपेयर किया है, उसमें स्क्रीनशॉट्स डाले हमारे सिस्टम के, सो दैट यू कैन हैव अ फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस व्हाट वी डिड. सो फर्स्ट थिंग, वी हैड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ एंट्रीज फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर इंडिया. तो उसके बाद हमने सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस को अलग अलग स्टेजेस में डिवाइड किया. फर्स्ट स्टेज वॉज टॉप 300, नेक्स्ट स्टेज वॉज टॉप 60 एंड देयर वॉज अ लास्ट फाइनल सिलेक्शन. सो स्टेज बाय स्टेज आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देते हैं. दिस इज़ द टॉप 300. From thousands of entries, how we reached top 300. So this is our back end panel. Front end panel तो आपने देखा ही है, आपने सबने वहाँ पे डिटेल्स फिल कराई, क्या क्या डिटेल्स थी आप सबने फिल करी. In the last column you can see there are two action buttons, view and convert process. So these are the action buttons, view and convert process. If I click on the view, I can get the detail of all the candidates in one page. So सारी information मेरे पास एक पेज पे ही है, उसके साथ I can download the attachment also from this page. So now this gives me the power for comprehensive evaluation, क्योंकि एक जगह पे सारी information है और कोई information miss नहीं हुआ. Next thing is that convert process. When I click on convert process, so this is something that is being shown to me. So these are 5 parameters. First parameter is concept clarity. Second is value proposition and need. Third is strength of business plan. Fourth is candidate strength. And the last one is miscellaneous. So each entry is being rated on these parameters on a scale of 1 to 10. So then we had a total of all these ratings for each candidate. So all the entries, thousands of entries has been rated through this system. So no entry was left without any rating. So through this we moved on. Once we are done with all the ratings, so this list we got, and what we did on this list, we sorted them on a descending order from top to down. So automatically जो top 300 आए ratings में based on merit, उनको हमने next round के लिए बुला लिया. Now we move on to top 60. Top 60 कैसे पहुँचे? आप सबको पता ही, आप सब यहाँ पे थे ही. Panel of judges was there and for personal interaction. But again, in panel of judges, for judging them, we also want objectivity in that also. So what we did, we have given each of the judge this rating sheet. So this rating sheet also contains of the same parameters, concept, clarity, value proposition, and each judges would rate each candidate on this sheet. At the end of the day, what we did, हमने सारी sheets collect कर ली. Sheets को collect करके हमने again we total them and again we create a list where in descending orders of ratings, and from this we selected top candidates. So this is how we shortlisted top 60 candidates. After top 60, for final selection, there was a one-on-one interaction with Sandeep ji. So I think to explain you more about what he saw, what was his experience, I will call Sandeep ji so that he can share his experience with us. Okay, please.
मैंने जैसे आप लोगों को बोला कि मुझे खुद भी नहीं पता कि मैंने क्या देखा, लेकिन फिर भी अगर मुझे बताना पड़े तो लीस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट विच आई सॉ वॉज द आइडिया. लोग सोच रहे थे रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया इज़ ऑल अबाउट आइडियाज़. मेरे लिए लीस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट वॉज द आइडिया, क्योंकि आइडिया डालना कहीं से भी निकाल करके वो 5 मिनट का काम है. कि अगर हम इंटरनेट पे जाएं, गूगल पे जा करके सर्च करें क्रिएटिव बिजनेस आइडियाज़ or recently funded ventures worldwide or in the Silicon Valley, you will get thousands of creative ideas. So idea is not that important. That was the least important. Then came, but having said that, इतना होना चाहिए कि वो relevant हो. ऐसा भी ना हो कि कोई कहे कि भाई किराने की दुकान खोलनी है तो आ जाओ खोल लो, वो भी चीज़ ना हो. तो आइडिया में एटलीस्ट कुछ यूनिकनेस होनी चाहिए. बट उससे ज़्यादा जो चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट थी, जो मैंने स्टडी करी और पर्सनली मिल करके, वो ये थी कि वो जो पर्सन है, वो जो लोग हैं उस आइडिया के पीछे, जो कैंडिडेट है, उसमें कितनी स्ट्रेंथ है. देन थर्ड लेवल पे आता है कि उसका कमिटमेंट कैसा था. अब आप लोग सब वहाँ पे आए थे फाइनल राउंड में, तो आपको पता ही है मैंने कैसे अजीब अजीब से क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे, जिसका हो सकता है आपके बिज़नेस से कोई डायरेक्ट लिंक ना भी हो. तो मैंने सबसे एक क्वेश्चन ज़रूर पूछा था कि दैट इज़ बेस्ड अपॉन कमिटमेंट, उसको समझने के लिए. तो मैंने सबसे ये पूछा था कि अगर आपका यहाँ पर सिलेक्शन हो जाता है तो आपको अपनी जॉब छोड़नी पड़ेगी और आपको सैलरी नहीं मिलेगी 1 साल तक, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है? अगर है तो बता दो. मैंने बड़े प्यार से पूछा था ताकि एटलीस्ट वो जो चीज़ है वो निकल करके सामने आए. तो देयर वर फ्यू पीपल जिन्होंने कहा कि क्या ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि कुछ टाइम तक मैं पार्ट टाइम बेसिस पे कर लूँ, उसके बाद में जब बिज़नेस चल जाएगा तो मैं फुल टाइम कर लूँ. तो ऐसे कुछ चीज़ें मेरे सामने आई निकल करके, जैसी आई काटा लग गया फ्रॉम माई साइड. तो इस तरह के कुछ डाउट्स थे लोगों के, कुछ चीज़ें थी जो सामने आई, जहाँ से मैं उसको एवेल्युएट कर पाया कि उसका कमिटमेंट लेवल कैसा था. कि क्या वो डरा हुआ है बिज़नेस करने से पहले ही कि अगर नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा, ये क्या होगा, वो क्या होगा, मेरा सैलरी का क्या होगा या मेरे खर्चों का क्या होगा. अगर वो इतना डरा हुआ है तो बिज़नेस के बाद पता नहीं कितना डरेगा. क्योंकि एक बात पक्की है कि अभी हम इसको शुरू करने वाले हैं बिज़नेस को, 1000 तरह की प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी, रोज़ एक नई प्रॉब्लम खड़ी होगी. तो अगर कोई डरा होगा तो वो वापस से जॉब में चला जाएगा या वापस से जो कर रहा था अपने कंफर्ट जोन में चला जाएगा. बट हमारा ये मिशन नहीं है. हमारा मिशन है कुछ एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी करना. वो तभी हो सकता है वंस वी आर एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर कि भाई अब चाहे दुनिया इधर की उधर हो जाए, अगले 1 साल तक तो मैं कुछ और सोचने भी नहीं वाला. So, ये था तीसरा, दैट वाज कमिटमेंट. कमिटमेंट से ऊपर भी जो चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट थी वो थी फीलिंग ऑफ शेयरिंग। क्या उनका सच में, मेरा एक सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था, मैंने आप में से भी बहुत लोगों से पूछा था और ऑलमोस्ट सबसे ही पूछा था। मैंने कहा कि यार आप जो बिज़नेस करोगे, आप इतनी मेहनत करके इतना पैसा कमाओगे, उसमें से आधा पैसा चैरिटी में चला जाएगा, आपको प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है? याद है आप लोगों को ये क्वेश्चन मैंने आप लोगों से पूछा था? मैंने कहा था प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है। तो उस टाइम पे आपने क्या जवाब दिया वो मैंने नहीं देखा, सच बताऊँ तो। मैं सिर्फ आपकी आंखें देख रहा था, मैं देख रहा था आपकी आंखों के अंदर क्या है। कि क्या आपकी आंखों में लालच नज़र आ रहा है? क्योंकि अगर मैनिपुलेशन करना ही है तो बहुत सारे तरीके हैं। अगर आप चाहो मैनिपुलेशन करने के तो प्रॉफिट कभी आएगा ही नहीं उस कंपनी में, वो सारा प्रॉफिट आपकी जेब में चला जाएगा। देयर आर लॉट ऑफ वेज ऑफ डूइंग इट, और मैं गुड फेथ पे इस चीज़ को आगे बढ़ा रहा हूँ। बट अगर अंदर से वो फीलिंग है कि मेरे को शेयर करना है, तब आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी वो देने में। देन द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, जो 5वें मतलब 1 to 5 के स्केल पे अगर मैं बताऊँ, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट वॉज माई इंट्यूशन, जो मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ ना, अंदर की आवाज़, गट फील। क्योंकि मिशन रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया का ये नहीं है कि हमने 1 करोड़ रुपए लगाया और साल के एंड में 20 लाख रुपए प्रॉफिट आया, उसमें से 10 लाख रुपए इधर गया और 10 लाख रुपए चैरिटी में गया। उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है। अगर यही करना हो तो बेटर था कि 1 करोड़ रुपए को उठा करके बैंक अकाउंट में रखते और वहाँ से जो इंटरेस्ट आता वो चैरिटी में जाता। इतना सब करने की ज़रूरत ही क्या थी? मिशन क्या है? मिशन ये है कि इस 1 करोड़ को अगले 5 साल के अंदर अंदर कुछ भी करके, हम सबको मिल करके, जान लगा करके 20 करोड़ कम से कम बनाना है, जिससे कि 10 करोड़ इधर जाए और 10 करोड़ चैरिटी में जाए। देन आई फील कंप्लीट। तब मुझे लगा कि हाँ यार ये काम हो गया। और बहुत सारे लोगों को एक और एक गलत फहमी है, वो भी मैं क्लियर करना चाहूँगा यहाँ पे। मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल थिंक कि भाई ये संदीप महेश्वरी तो बहुत बड़ा आदमी है, इसके लिए तो 1 करोड़ रुपये कहाँ मैटर करता है। जबकि ऑनेस्टली आपको बताऊँ, ये आज तक का मेरी लाइफ का सबसे बड़ा स्टेप है, सबसे बड़ा मूवमेंट है रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया। क्योंकि हमारी कोई बहुत बड़ी कंपनी नहीं है, मतलब एक छोटी सी कंपनी है जिसके बहुत बड़े बड़े खर्चे हैं। तो एंड में अगर मैं कैलकुलेट करता हूँ तो मेरे पास में कोई हाथ में इतना ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं आता है। तो ये पैसा आ कहाँ से रहा है? ये सोर्स ऑफ फंड्स है क्या? मोर ओवर इट्स नॉट अ फाइनेंस कंपनी। तो मैं अपनी कंपनी से आपकी कंपनी में पैसा चाहूँ भी तो नहीं लगा सकता, अगर मेरे पास वहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत पैसा हो भी तो ये पैसा आ कहाँ से रहा है? मेरी और मेरे फादर की जितनी भी सेविंग्स है पिछले 6-7 साल की, एज अ डायरेक्टर हमने अपनी कंपनी से जो भी सैलरीज विड्रॉ करी, उसमें से जो भी हमारा खर्चा निकला और उसके बाद में जो पैसा बचा, वो ये सारा पैसा यहाँ पे लग रहा है आप लोग के साथ। और इस प्लेज के साथ में लग रहा है कि इसको मैं कुछ भी हो जाए वापस नहीं लेने वाला। तो एक चीज़ पक्की है कि सिर्फ आपके लिए बड़ा मूवमेंट नहीं है, मेरे लिए भी बहुत बड़ा मूवमेंट है। मेरी लाइफ की आज तक की जितनी भी सेविंग्स है, जो भी हमने जिस तरीके से सेव करा है पैसे को, कैसे किया है वो हम जानते हैं, वो सारा आपके पास आने वाला है। ये आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि अब आप इसके साथ क्या करते हो। आप चाहो कुछ गलत करना, आपकी मर्ज़ी, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा आपको। मैं आपको पहले ही बता रहा हूँ, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलने वाला। बट मैं आपको सिर्फ इतना बता रहा हूँ कि ये मत सोचना कि आप ये मेरे लिए कर रहे हो, ये सोचना कि आप ये उन लोगों के लिए कर रहे हो। क्योंकि बहुत सारे NGOs में मैं खुद गया, जा करके देखा, तो मुझे एग्जैक्टली जो सिचुएशन है वो समझ में आ रही है कि क्या है, कि सिर्फ पैसे की ज़रूरत है उन लोगों को, सिर्फ पैसे की। मतलब छोटे छोटे से बच्चे हैं, उनको अगर थोड़ा सा पैसा मिल जाए तो वो आपकी तरह, मेरी तरह आगे निकल जाएंगे लाइफ में, नहीं तो वो उसी गंदगी में रहेंगे। तो ये हमारी सबकी मिल करके एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि कुछ उनके लिए थोड़ा सा कर जाए। और जैसे ही आप उनके लिए करोगे तो आपके लिए तो हो ही रहा है ना यार, आपके तो जो अपने सपने हैं वो तो सारे पूरे हो ही जाएंगे। तो इस नीयत से हमको आगे बढ़ना है, इस तरीके से हमको आगे बढ़ना है। इस पूरे कॉन्सेप्ट में जब शुरू किया था रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया को, तो सोचा ये था मैंने कि 10-10 लाख रुपए मिलेंगे 10 लोगों को। लेकिन प्रैक्टिकली जब आप लोगों से मिला और आप लोगों के आइडियाज़ निकल करके सामने आए, तो मुझे ये रियलाइज़ हुआ कि 10 लाख रुपए बहुत कम है। तो 2 ऑप्शन थे, या तो ये कि कुछ मीडियोकर आइडियाज़ को भी ऑन बोर्ड ले लिया जाए, जहाँ पर हो कि चलो कोई बात नहीं, वो बड़ा नहीं भी बनेगा तो मैंने एक कमिटमेंट किया है कि 10 आइडियाज़ होंगे तो 10 को ले लो, सिर्फ नाम के लिए। दूसरा ये था कि 10 को ना ले करके 5 को लो। इसमें क्या होगा, एक बात पक्की है कि मेरा नाम ख़राब होने वाला है। लोग बोलेंगे कि भैया संदीप महेश्वरी ने झूठ बोला, 10 बोला और 5 को लिया। दैट इज़ ओके। फंडा क्या है, मेरे लिए बुरा है, कोई बात नहीं, रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया के लिए अच्छा है, तो ये डिसीजन ले लिया। रेवोल्यूशन इंडिया के लिए क्या अच्छा है, 1 करोड़ का 20 करोड़ करना है। मेरे को कन्विक्शन नहीं आ रही थी कि अगर 10 आइडियाज़ लेते हैं मीडियोकर, और कुछ ऐसे बिजनेसेस हैं आपके, इनफैक्ट आपके सारे जितने भी बिजनेसेस हैं उसमें 5-10 लाख रुपए तो कहाँ चला जाएगा पता भी नहीं लगेगा। तो इसलिए इस अमाउंट को बढ़ा करके 20 लाख कर दिया, 10 से 20 हो गया और कैंडिडेट्स 5 हो गए। तो एक छोटा सा सरप्राइज़ है उन सब लोगों के लिए जो अभी मेरे को वीडियो पे देख रहे हैं। अब क्या होगा, इन 5 आइडियाज़ पे हम ज़्यादा अच्छे से फोकस कर पाएंगे। इनको फंडिंग की, आप लोगों को फंडिंग की शॉर्टेज नहीं आने वाली किसी भी हालत में। और ये सारे आइडियाज़ वो हैं जिसके ऊपर मैं अपने दिल से और दिमाग से पूरा बिलीव करता हूँ कि ये काम करेगा ही करेगा। अब सक्सेस और फेलियर तो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, बट हाँ ये पक्का है कि हम अपनी तरफ से कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ने वाले हैं, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए। सो थैंक यू सो मच। आई होप कि आप कुछ एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी करोगे। अब एक एक करके आप लोग आ सकते हैं और अपने अपने आइडियाज़ बताइए दुनिया को। द वर्ल्ड इज सीइंग इट, तो दुनिया को पता लगना चाहिए कि वो कौन से आइडियाज़ हैं।
Revolution India, we are coming.
So दामिनी, तूने इस वीकेंड क्या किया?
पार्टी।
वाओ, अरे यार सही है यार। लास्ट वीकेंड क्या किया था?
पार्टी।
हाँ, और नेक्स्ट वीकेंड क्या करना है?
पार्टी।
क्या बात कर रही है यार?
तू क्या कर रही है इस वीकेंड?
मैं तो क्लाउनिंग वर्कशॉप पे जा रही हूँ।
लास्ट वीकेंड क्या किया था?
मैं लास्ट वीकेंड में जुम्बा वर्कशॉप के लिए गई थी।
वाओ, एंड व्हाट अबाउट द नेक्स्ट वीकेंड?
सोच रही हूँ बीट बॉक्सिंग वर्कशॉप के लिए चली जाओ।
अब आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि ये क्या बात करें, मतलब इतने सारे वर्कशॉप और क्या, तो ये बात कर रहे हैं मेस्मेरिक्स के बारे में। और मेस्मेरिक्स इज़ टू मेस्मराइज यू। तो व्हाट इज़ मेस्मेरिक्स? बेसिकली मेस्मेरिक्स एम्स and has a mission to entertain and engage the masses through specially designed workshops which foster creativity, humor and playfulness, and also it has an element of personal growth. And before I introduce कि mesmerics exactly है क्या, मैं चाहूँगा कि आप एक वीडियो देख लीजिए।
This is 2014. How do you think people spend their weekend? They party, they watch movies, they work, or they simply do nothing. This is after 1 year, where people become clowns. They learn beatboxing, bake their own cake, and bring a smile on their own faces. We think that the world can be a happier, crazier, and a more awesome place. So what has changed? How this has happened? Welcome to Mesmeric, where you engage in all these fun workshops under one roof and transform yourself from the regular, boring life to a life full of colors and fun-filled weekends. Discover a new happy you every week.
Thank you. So Sucharita, the creative and the most energetic person of the team, she'll introduce the products.
I will highlight on the products that our company will be focusing on. So we have divided into two categories, basically the fun engaging workshops and the ice breaking sessions. Now the fun engaging workshops में क्या होगा is what happens in normal life. You go to work, you go to colleges, you come back, इतना टेंशन है, weekends को क्या करना है ये सोचने का टेंशन, कहाँ जाना है, कहाँ पार्टी करना है, all that. Now we thought of creating a platform where all of them can come together. क्या सीखना है आपको? केक बेकिंग सीखनी है, आपको क्या सीखना है? कैलीग्राफी सीखनी है, बारटेंडिंग सीखनी है, कॉकटेल मेकिंग सीखनी है, जो सीखना है बताओ, हम आपको प्लेटफॉर्म देंगे, आप यहाँ पे आके सीख सकते हो। Now moving from that, we will be going to the ice breaking sessions which we are planning to do basically with the universities and the corporate sector. Now when it comes to universities, colleges and the corporate sector, what happens is when we first meet, there is a very awkward starting initial difference that comes along. So with the ice breaking session, we will be getting them together, melting down all the barriers possible. Doesn't matter which background you're from, क्या कपड़े पहनो, क्या language बात कर रहे हो, everything doesn't matter. All matters is तुम भी जोकर दिख रहे हो, मैं भी जोकर दिख रही हूँ, सब clowns हैं, and we all start with a crazy happy family. So that was the main focus that we tried to achieve here. Now, our business model will be divided into two sections. One is obviously the B2B model and the B2C model. Fun engaging workshops will be definitely focusing towards the B2C model, and when we come to the ice breaking sessions, we'll be focusing on the B2B model. Now coming to how we are dividing the workshops, we are dividing the workshops in three categories. So it will be in beginners, intermediate and advanced. Now obviously clowning is the core workshop and core product that we're going to focus mainly on the initial part. But we are also planning to move on to beatboxing and bartending and calligraphy and pottery and different kinds of workshop. Now the organization chart will be handled by Kushal, so I hand it over to Kushal. Thank you.
So this is going to be our organization chart. The board of directors are going to overlook all the operations of the organization. Definitely they are going to be mentors, and the chief enabler will act like the CEO of the company. These 4 operations that you see here will be handled by our core team. We also have mapped a growth path for the organization. We have made a 4-year plan. In the first year, we are going to just focus on one city, that is Delhi NCR. We are going to target around 5,000 customers. Second year, we are going to expand to 3 cities, and we are going to target around 75,000 customers by the second year. Third year, 6 cities, 5 core workshops and pilot workshops. Target customers 1,24,800. And then in the 4th year, we'll move to the franchisee model. Now, Damni will be talking about the financial part of it.
Thank you so much, Prashant. We are actually focusing on the clowning workshop, which is our core workshop here. So all the financial plan is based on the clowning workshop itself. And the pilot phasing was done in Bangalore. So the data is derived from there. So what we have here is we plan to go with a half-day workshop on the basic and intermediate level every weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And in the financial plan, now we are actually having 2 scenarios. One is the optimistic view, that is the happy scene, and the next we have a low view. It's basically on the number of participants we are expecting in a workshop. So the optimistic view, we are considering somewhere around 30 number of participants. With, if you can see here, it's beginner, intermediate and advanced, and the number of workshops 16 and 4 as I said before. And if we see at the revenues, we consider somewhere close to 1 crore in a year. Number of participants per workshop is 30. If we consider even the mediocre, the low view, where we are considering somewhere around 20 participants per workshop and 8 workshops basic and intermediate per month and 4 advanced, we are still considering somewhere around 50 lakh. So if we see the range overall is somewhere between 50 lakh to 1 crore, which is still I think a very good model for a startup, and we hope to generate revenues from the first day itself. So yeah, I think Kapil will take over from here.
Yeah, so I think you got a very good idea of what we intend to do over the coming years. So just to leave you with a demo, like what a clowning workshop is. Okay, it's not really possible to have it right now, so maybe we'll have to bear with a video. Yeah.
The whole purpose of this act is to go crazy, and then something you just act like that. If I say fall, you'll fall. If I say fly, you just fly. Play guitar, so you'll be playing guitar. Okay, done? Chalo.
अरे वाह मेरा नेचुरल बहुत आ गया
Thanks a lot guys for coming here. And
can you keep the props?
Yeah, no, you can't keep the props.
Before coming here, I was like, but now?
Brilliant.
Launch करेंगे.
Is it just brilliant? Okay, how do I say?
That was about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We pledge to work with honesty and integrity, and we promise to donate 50% of our profits to the charitable organization.
Thank Revolution India. I am Pavan Shinde, co-founder of Intuitive Labs, and we are based in Hubli. I am a computer science graduate and Girish is electrical science graduate. And like this, we have 2 more. We were talking right from the start of our education system, like right from the day we were kid till now. It's been 22 years. So we have seen a lot of things in the education which really need a lot of attention from us. And we found that the biggest problem in India is India really lacks these science laboratories. So through a survey we found that it's the survey carried out by some news channel, and it's been found that more than 55% of secondary education and more than 75% of our primary education is not having science laboratories. So to address this issue, we thought of doing something. So we thought of, why don't we start something in the field of education itself, so that we can enhance the learning of science. So that's why we started with Intuitive Labs, because this company was started in the lab itself. So what we do here, so just have a look at this video which
which tells about what we do.
Now perform your science experiments in 3D virtual lab.
So you saw something graphical, something it's in 3D, it's like a game. So we need some platform to do this. So the platform that we have built is called the iLab. It's just the short form of Intuitive Labs. So it's the place where students can do experimentation. So if I'm interested in like how the moon is like, what it feels to be in the moon. So I can try out all such things in the iLab. So to give a quick live demo of this, I'll call the another co-founder, Girish.
So there are two parts here. One is the demo video, one is the experiment. We will concentrate on the main thing, that is experiment. So this is the laboratory. This is completely in 3D. So what is the effect of 3D is that you get to see the things very clearly. So you can see each and every part of the experiment very clearly, how they are arranged. So, and then you can do the experiment, the interactivity part of it. That is, you can do the experiment. So I can drag the bob to any angle, I can see the angle what it is making, so which otherwise is not possible. Even that angle matters for a teacher to explain the concept. So you can see the angle what it is making and you can just leave the bob. So it will start oscillate and timer will start. You have to go through some counts and some timing. So this is the basic part. So you can see it happening in 3D, you can view it from any angle, right? So next thing is you can vary the parameters in real time. So I will vary one of the parameters, that is length. So I can vary the length in real time. So you can immediately see the effect. So then the visualization part. So there are some scientific factors that are going through the experiment, so which otherwise is not possible. What teacher will do is like he will take an equation and he will take a certain point of time, some time 0 or time 10. So he will explain the effect of that factor. So obviously that's what he can do. So in a two-dimensional blackboard. So here we will extend that ability. We will extend that ability to clear visualization, complete seeing. So you can see how the force is acting. You can slow down the simulation and you can even see it very clearly. You can even pause and at any instant of time you can explain what's happening. So similarly you can find another factor. You can just easily correlate between each of them. So this is the one of the part. This is like we gone through the experiment and the visualization interactivity. So this is one physics, that one, and we will go through one more. Here we can find them. This is the complete skeleton model. This not many science schools have it. About 25% schools that have the laboratories, they won't have all the equipments. So this is complete, like having one in hand. You can go through each and individual part. You can see the clarity, you can see the labels, you can see the parts. So in a 2D diagram, this is almost not possible to clearly understand the parts. You can go through the specimens very clearly. So I think having said this, so Pawan will continue from here. So what we have done, what all we have, what all challenges we have.
So thank you, Girish. You just saw the demo of this and you just saw that it's driven by the 3D technology, and it looks as if it's in the real lab almost, the realism. That's because of the cutting edge 3D computer graphics technology, and it's in real time. It's not like an animation movie where the teacher just has to play the movie and student has to just watch that. But here we are giving a platform called iLab where students can explore these opportunities. So it's really important for us to segment the market right now because we are a startup. We cannot just reach out to everyone. So that's why we focused on 11th and 12th CBSE. So who are having about 20 experiments in physics, chemistry and biology. And these are our first two products. So one is physics iLab, next is the bio iLab, and we have simulated about 100 experiments from these. So next is what we have made with these products till now. So I'm proud to tell you that we have sold this product in more than 30 institutions, and we have put this software in total in about 40 institutions, which also includes some of the NGOs where we haven't charged anything for them. And through this iLab, we think at the Intuitive Labs, we think that we are on the verge of redefining the way the science is being taught and redefining the way the science is being learned by bringing the laboratory at your fingertips. Thank you. Be blessed to work with honesty and integrity, and we promise to donate 50% of our profit to the charity organizations.
I'm coming, yes. Good afternoon to one and all. This is Maheshwari Goyal. I'm a recent graduate from Amity University. I have just completed my engineering from there. So my business idea is in food and packaging industry that we'll be using gold in sweets. India is a country which is known for its palatable food. Indian taste, it cannot be described without the description of our very own Indian sweets, right? But there's a problem that Indian sweets, despite being a part of our cultural heritage, it has not got its due positioning in the recent culinary past of the country. But the actual problem is that there is no Indian luxury brand in confectionery industry, especially sweets. So, keeping all these factors in mind, Swarn Amrit has been conceptualized to expose sweets as the first preference during any occasion or festivals. We are going to offer three things. The first thing would be quality. Everything will be made on order, which is natural ingredients, and that will be outsourced by our trusted vendors, and we'll be using the most edible gold foils. The second thing is exclusiveness. So our own innovation lies in that exclusiveness. We'll be enrobing those sweets with gold foils. The third is presentation. Our presentation is going to be very exceptional, which is going to be a direct indicator of high quality craftsmanship. So talking about our product, our creation will be a perfect blend of divine taste, enrobed in edible pure gold foil, packaged with beautiful silver spoon, is a luxurious gift to tempt the taste buds. These gifts will be designed by keeping the wedding gifts and favors in mind. Gold is considered to be the world's most expensive food. Ancient kings believed that consuming gold gave them immortality, from where we have derived the name Amrit, Swarn Amrit. Our sweets also reinforces the tradition of Indian culture, which is a status of wealth, success and beauty. It also possesses powers like it manages authorities and known to give higher IQ. And the most important thing is gold is totally safe when ingested, and it's famous for its non-allergic properties. To give you a better picture of our product, I'll explain you with different levels. So the first level of any product is the core product. That is, for it's the key beneficiary, that is our sweet. So that is the 10% of our business, which will be outsourced from trusted vendors. The second level is the actual product, that is the enrobing the sweets with gold foil, that will be done at our place. The third level is the augmented product, that is how to enhance the whole product package, that is called packaging, that will be also done at our place. As the company is still in ideation stage, and the industry that we are going to target is going to be a very thriving industry in the coming years to come. So in the initial year of our business, we will be solely targeting the premium traditional weddings of premium people. So according to the recent surveys, it has been found out that there are around 2 lakh premium class people in India, from which around 2,000 yearly weddings happen in India. And according to a premium event planning company, they told us that around 1 crore of funds, like money, has been spent on these kind of weddings only on food. So basically, if I talk about positioning, because of the personalized effect and rich income class appeal and packaging, our product lies in high perceived quality and status and extensive personalized services. So to maintain the positioning of our product, we'll be starting with our own flagship studios. That will be a standalone store with large footprint and full product varieties. That will be our first distribution channel. The second will be that we'll be starting with an online store so that we can showcase our product and sell our product anywhere in the country. And once we get in hold in the market, then we'll be collaborating with premium brands so that we can sell or we can showcase in any part of the world. Promotion is one of the most important pillar of any business, and so it is for us. So we'll be starting with advertising in the local newspaper of the targeted customer that we'll be targeting at. We'll also be doing targeted promotions during occasions, wedding time, and we will be partnering with premium event planners so that we can take their sweet gifting orders, and we will be also participating and sponsoring in luxury events and food expos. So on an approximate basis, I have created a target plan for us and a revenue stream. So in the phase 1, that is, we'll be starting our operations from October, and we'll be launching our product by mid-December. So in the phase 1, we'll be targeting around 1,000 people till March 2014 budget year 1, and we'll be generating a share profit of around 10 lakh. And in the phase 2, that is budget year 2, we'll be, in the initial months, we'll be starting with the new innovation designing that we'll be doing with our products. Then we'll be targeting around 5,000 customers and generating a share profit of around 50 lakh. So that is an approximate plan. We haven't figured out that what we'll be doing, but yeah, it's a kind of approximate plan. So you might be thinking that what I have kept in that box. So this is the treasure box I am going to open. This is just a glimpse that how these gold sweets look like, if you haven't seen that. So this has been made on a special order. So these are the gold sweets, if you just can see. So it has been made by 3 things. The first thing is totally made of pine nuts that cost around 3,000 per kg. Then it is made of kesar that costs around 2 lakh per kg, and then it is enrobed with totally gold foil, which is around 20 lakh per kg. So this single sweet costs 675 rupees per sweet, and it is only served on a per basis, like sweet pearl, not in kg or any kind of thing. So maybe it is in limited demand and like limited quantity and people are more, but I'll still offer you. So this is my vision. Thank you. I pledge from the core of my heart that I work with full dedication and honesty and donate 50% of whatever I earn to a charitable organization.
We are super excited about it. Good afternoon. I am a chartered accountant by profession, so I used to work in KPMG in a multinational company, and one day I came home very tired, exhausted, itni garmi thi. I just switched on my AC. It did not get switched on, whatever, there was some problem with the AC, nahi chalu hua. So I called my local technician. He told me कि मैं आता हूँ. ऐसे 4-5 बार बोला उसने, I'll come. He did not turn up. After that, I called around 10 technicians, okay, and nobody turned up. Then I called the company from where I had taken my AC. Somebody came and that guy quoted me some 6,250 for repairing my air conditioner. Then the guy who works at my place, he just cleaned the duct and my AC started working. But then that point was like the eureka moment. I realized that there must be 1,000 people like me who must be facing the same problem, yaar. Everybody has electronic appliances. कोई भी ऐसा है जिसके पास electronic appliances नहीं है. Be it your mobile phone, your AC, your refrigerator, your PlayStations, and these electronics get spoiled. I mean, ये खराब होते हैं electronics. But India में ये जो repair industry है, ये इतनी unorganized है. There is absolutely no organization in this sector. At the same time, there is no brand name which comes to your mind when you think of repairs. Then 7 months we did research about this industry and came up with this, theekkardo.com. Now what is this Theek Kar Do? Theek Kar Do क्या है? Basically क्या है? एक web portal है, एक helpline number है. You have any electronic appliance which is not working, any. You log on to our web portal, you call our helpline number, we send our technician, our verified technician to you. We promise to send and solve your problem, solve your repair issue. How we are solving all these problems? Karan, my partner, he'll just explain you.
Well, we follow a USP which makes us really different from the local competitors. We at Theek Kar Do want to build such a relationship with the customer, and as I mentioned, we are a one-stop repair destination. Now what is a one-stop repair destination? A one-stop repair destination means we at Theek Kar Do repair A to Z all electronic appliances. Let me explain on how we work. The customer calls on the helpline number, after which my call center correspondent takes all the required details from the customer. And my call center correspondent gets to know as to what problem the customer is exactly facing, so that my customer can inform the technician as to the tools and the other things that have to be carried for the product to be repaired. In the end, my technician reaches the customer's house at the decided time, after which, if there's a minor issue, the technician solves it within the visiting charge. If the issue is not a minor issue, then the technician goes through the product and gives a quote. If the customer approves the quote, my technician moves on and does the work, after which my call center correspondent, as a rule, calls the customer for feedback purposes. Well, the customer tells us if the customer was satisfied by our service, if there are any changes that the customer wishes that we should make so as to enhance professionalism. Well, this is going to be taken care by Samakshi.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bhavishya. So in short, I'll tell you what all products that we do. This mic. No, take care. It's cool. So that's the brand that we want to build. That no matter what your product is, could be your mic, could be the light, could be the PS, could be your camera, could be, I mean, something spoiled, you don't call your mom कि mama अब क्या करूँ, or if you're stuck in the middle of the highway, you don't call your dad कि पापा गाड़ी अटक, just call ठीक कर दो,
हम ठीक कर देंगे.
That's the brand that we want to build in the long run. Now, yeah, so currently what we are focusing on is the Mumbai West and the suburbs. That'll be from your Virar to your Churchgate. So now what happens is, first we thought of going all Mumbai and everything, but then if we cannot provide the quality of all Mumbai, or we cannot provide the time that we assured them of, or we can't provide some product in some other area, it does not make sense. Rather, give them the best quality in the small area, the market is still large. So what we're trying to do is, we're trying to get our hold of maximum quality in this area first, only then we move on to the next area. So now she will just continue with the presentation from here. Thank you.
Yeah, basically, yeah, again a small SWOT analysis of our company. I'll focus on a few of the opportunities. We can, currently we are in Mumbai, but we want to, through franchisee model or whatever model, expand this whole concept probably pan-India or as far as we can go. This some of the media coverage we got, CNBC, DD News, Hindustan Times, Outlook. Just the last part, our mission, it happens in the beginning, but yeah, we are having it at the end of the presentation, is to again organize this entire unorganized sector, and our vision is to be the only name which people think of when they think repairs. Repairs means theek kar do. That's all. Thank you.
We pledge to work with honesty and integrity, and we promise to donate
50% of our profits to charitable organizations.
Really very excited.
Basically, by profession, I am a lecturer. I started as an IT engineer. Now, as a technical guy, there was something inside me that I need to do something extraordinary. So, we thought of developing a management system. We give the name as Institute Management System. It can be for any school, it can be for any college, it can be for any institute, or you can say classes also. Any education system is consisting of these four pillars. First is the management, second is teachers, third is students, and the last is parents. Management. So what management is interested in? They are interested in getting the reports, like for example MIS reports. They want to know what is the financial collection, like fees collection they want to know. They want to know what is the attendance of the staff. Everything they want to know regarding the institute, they will get in two options. One is website and second is on their mobile. They don't need to call, they don't need to get the paper. They will get everything whenever they want. Second, teachers. As I was a teacher, as I was a lecturer, what problems I was facing, I solved all the problems in that. So what I think is, the main tedious job for any lecturer, for any teacher, is attendance. So what I focus on, that attendance should be done within minutes, and the teacher does not have to waste the time in calculating the things. What teacher will do, teacher will just go into the class, he will have a tablet, he will have a mobile in his hand, he will just take the attendance, and as soon as the attendance will be done, the parents will get the message. For those who is not attended the school or not attended the class. This was the main idea. So the benefit of this would be, the teacher can generate the reports as he wants. If he wants the report for attendance for 6 months, for 3 months, for 1 year, within one click he can get all the reports. Sending SMS. For example, due to heavy rain, I want to cancel the class, right? So I don't need to go to the institute to send a message. I have my mobile. I'll just type in the message that due to heavy rain, there is no class today, and the message will be delivered within seconds. So this is where technology comes into picture. With the use of technology, you should make the things easier. Timetable, the most important thing. I should be knowing what is my schedule, when my lecture is. So again and again I go to the notice board and check whether I have lecture today or not, at what time I have the lecture. So if it is clearly on my mobile, if everything is being given to me in advance, or with the software, with the help of technology, if everything is on my mobile, I don't need to go to the notice board to check whether the timetable, whether I have lecture or not. Everything will be available whenever I require. Assignment submissions will be there, online lectures. For example, a student has missed my lecture due to some reason, and he wants me to repeat the lecture. That practically it will not be possible to repeat each and every session. So if my session has been recorded as a video, then I can give that option to the student who has not attended. So my energy will be saved. Again and again I don't need to do the same thing, right? So how to use technology in making the system easier, in making the system smooth. So this was my idea. These are just the main points. If I need to explain the whole system, it will take 1 hour. So I will not be going into the detail. I will just be explaining the main points. Same way, facility to the students. As two entities we have seen, management as well as teachers. And the third is students. So how students will be benefited? Now they can view their attendance. For example, a student is not regular to the school, so he should have a minimum percentage of attendance, but he is not knowing what percentage of attendance I am having. So what he can do is, he can check his attendance and accordingly he can be a regular to the class. So lot of facilities are given to the students. Again, online test is the main option in that, in which one question will be there with 4 options. He can improve his IQ level by creating an online test, giving the online test. Again, last is discussion forum. This is the medium through which the students can get the answers of their questions. Right now, if we are having any doubt, we go on Google and type in the query and we will get the answer. Or we need to search for the various links and we will get the answer. But through this forum, a question bank will be already there, and student will get the answers of their common problems from the website itself. And this will be a benefit for the future students, because students will be facing the same problem again and again. So they don't need to ask for the common problems. If they are having a new problem, they will post the question and the faculty will reply to that question. So this will be a question bank of all the common problems that the students are having. These are the facilities that we are giving to the students. The last, that is parents. Parents are not knowing about their son status. Like for example, when a child is living from the home, parents are assuming that he is reaching to the school. So what I have focused over here is, parents should get information about his child. Whether he has attended the class or not, he should know. Again, when the results are generated, parents are not knowing. The students say that I have passed the exam, but just by saying. But parents are unaware of that and they don't know. They believe their child. But actually the thing is, they may say lie also. If the student has failed, they will say lie, and the parents will be unaware of the things. So when I was a lecturer, parents came to me and told me that I don't know in which year my child is. This was the surprise for me. I don't know what is the result of my child. So there are a lot of questions that were raised to me. They even don't know the timing of the class. For example, a student is saying that the college starts at 9 o'clock, but actually it starts at 7:30. and they have misinterpreted to the parents that college starts at 9 o'clock. So there are a lot of questions to the parents, and this I got the answer of all their questions, and I implemented all these things into my system. So the parents can check their attendance, the parents can see the activities what his child is doing, he can check the results, they can get the reminders, schedules, like if they need to pay the fees, they need to plan accordingly. Everything will be so easy that the parents, the students will able to use the system in a flexible manner. They don't need to have a training, special training for this. The system is very easy. As I told, it is completely device independent. Whether you want to use the system on laptop, whether you want to use the system on internet, whether you want to use the system on mobile, each and every device will have the access to the system. So it is platform independent, you can say that. So this is what I believe, that technology should be used at right time, right place, and in a right manner. Advantages of my system, if I can say, is it's dynamic, it's user friendly, and the third most important thing, affordable. Thank you. I still believe nothing is impossible, everything is आसान है. Thank you.
हम प्रतिज्ञा करते हैं कि हम पूरी मेहनत और लगन से काम करेंगे और जो भी कमाएंगे वो 50% हम डोनेट करेंगे.